Well, to start with, Kangxi Falangcai was an extremely limited production made in the imperial workshops in Jingzhezhen, recently set up in the 1690s, because the kilns were very small and because the people, the number of staff working in the enameling workshops was limited. So it was a very, very small production from the start. And in fact, Falangcai only reached maturity towards the end of the Kangxi period, so it was a very short-lived production. One of the great introductions in enameling techniques during that period was the use of gold ruby from Europe. So it's that gold ruby based on colloidal gold. So here, on this bowl, you have that gold ruby, which is shaded with white to get that beautiful pink color. And the gold ruby, again, used well on the roses and, of course, on the mark on the base, which reads康熙御制made by imperial order for the Kangxi Emperor. As far as we know, there are only 3 pieces with such a color ground. There's the present bowl, there's its sort of brother in the National Palace Museum, Taiwan, and one bowl that used to be owned by Choi, Xu Jiantang, the great collector, Hong Kong collector, which is now in a private American collection. There is this piece in the National Palace Museum, Taipei, which is also decorated with these panels, also with a pink ground, and this beautiful turquoise color imitating the blue sky. But that's really where the comparison, the similarities stop. Because in terms of the painting style, whereas the one in the Palace Museum, Taiwan, in the choice of flowers, from chrysanthemum to peonies to lotus, the choice of the flowers is very Chinese and the treatment is very traditional. Here we've got daffodils, hibiscus, and other flowers that are not a choice that is in keeping with traditional Chinese painting, nor is the style of its depiction. We think there's an extremely high chance that this would have been, in fact, not only devised and planned and sort of devised by a Jesuit, it probably was the hand of a Jesuit on this very bowl. It survived the last 300 some years in perfect condition. There is not an enamel flake. It's not been, in terms of freshness, it's not been on the market for over 30 years. It's traceable back to the 1930s. It has all the hallmarks of the masterpiece. And Qing porcelain has been in extremely high demand for the last 20-30 years. There's an extremely high chance, of course I could be wrong, but there's an extremely high chance that this piece will fetch in excess of 300 million Hong Kong dollars, which will be a record for Chinese porcelain.